Well, there we are. How y'all are? It's your buddy Tackleberry over here at the Bergen Gun Range with another installment on my ongoing series. I got this old used gun, and today I got this old used gun. This is a Mini 14. Well, you say, well, I see Mini 14s for sale all the time. How old could they be? Well, these guns, they started making these guns when? 74?
74, 75.
74, 75. This is one of the earlier ones. It's got the full-length barrel and the big ramp blade front side on it. Got the swing swivels are on the front on these on the gas block are square, or they're made out of flat metal pressings. The same thing on the back. It's made out of a flat metal pressing. That's one of the ways you can tell the age of them. Also, all of them made before like 1982 or 3 had this arrangement on the side of it, where the newer ones have just a flat piece of metal right there that conceals this mechanism, keeps it safe from damage and dirt and wear and so forth. But this rifle, this is a Mini 14 rifle. The way you tell how old a Mini 14 is, before 2005, I believe, you look at the prefix on the serial number. There's a 3-number prefix. This one is 180. So this rifle was manufactured in 1980, which makes it a 37-year-old gun. It has a wooden top cover on it. It has a hardwood stock on it. And the stock has kind of an interesting scallop this way. Some of the earlier ones had the stock that was made this way. Some of the earlier ones had a little bit lower, on a carbine, what's called low belly wood, you know, that come out a little bit more. This in the wood's a little thinner here. But we're going to shoot this gun, see how it shoots. You see these guys around, you know, Mini 14s. The ongoing debate, which is the better rifle, the Mini 14 or the AR-15? Well, I don't know. I've got both, and I've had both for many years, and I couldn't tell you which one's the best rifle. But we're going to try and shoot this gun a little bit. Now, the magazines for these things come in increments of 5, 10, 20, 30. There's some aftermarket 40s out there. I would only shoot Ruger magazines out of a Ruger Mini 14, because the aftermarket magazines are typically pretty chintzy, and I've never seen any of them that worked reliably. So if it doesn't say Ruger on the floor plate, I wouldn't even consider using it. Today we're going to use the little 5-shot box magazine that comes with all of them. Rock that guy in there. Pull that guy back. Your safety is here on a Mini 14. It's in the trigger guard. Some people say the best place in the world to put it. Some people say the worst place in the world to put it. But it's in the trigger guard. To the back is on safe. To the front is off safe. Very simple. We're going to try it here and see what we can do with it, or what I can do with it. But get that all safe without shooting it. Lean it up there like that. See if we can't get a grip on it. As always, 14-inch plate, 10-inch plate, and the thing I call a steel groundhog, which is an air cylinder, at 155 yards. You should be able to hear it hit on camera. And that was a hit. I started to reach up there, work the bolt handle. I'm so used to shooting bolt actions over here. That was 2 on the 14. Let's try for the 10. See if we're Simo Hi-Hay today. Oh, well, I don't want to be Simo Hi-Hay. He wasn't exactly what you call a good-looking man after that Kraut there. A Russian shot him in the face with a PT anti-tank gun. Kind of made him mad. He went straight out and killed about 400 or 500 more of them. Oop, no turkey on that one. I think we got one more in here. That wasn't too bad. Let's load her up and try it again. My old buddy Howlin' Sarge, that's helped me so much with my little YouTube channel. Back in the day, me and Sarge used to be on a statewide SWAT team together, called the E Squad, which is where my page moniker comes from, E Squad 540. It's my retirement badge number, and one of my duties with state government was on E Squad. That's where E Squad 540 comes from, for those of you that have been making an inquiry as to what that meant. I forget what Sarge's number was when he retired, but we used to have a lot of fun, and the Mini 14 was our standard service weapon on E Squad, on what became CERT. It was a gun that we shot a lot of. Well, let's try the old steel groundhog while we're here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We got one left in here. Let's try for the old 5-inch steel plate with a Mini 14. And that was the result I expected. Didn't get nothing. Thing about a Mini 14 is Bill Ruger designed this thing in the 1970s. And he designed it with a specific purpose in mind, as a police patrol rifle. He designed it in such a way that it wasn't a very high tolerance gun. It doesn't have a very tight chamber in it. It doesn't have a very tight bore in it in terms of the 10,000ths of an inch or so tolerance back and forth one way or the other. The Mini 14 is not a very accurate rifle in terms of pinpoint marksmanship. You don't see Mini 14s used as sniper rifles. The purpose of it was to be a police patrol rifle that would lay around in the dirty, greasy, nasty trunk of a police car for years at a time and be pulled out, filthy, dusty, dirty, loaded up with corroded, nasty ammunition, and it worked. That was his idea. The Mini 14, in my opinion, is basically the RG or the Raven P25 of the assault weapons world. It's very low tolerance, easy to shoot, easy to work on, easy to maintain, super reliable gun. They do fail. When I worked in corrections, this was our primary service rifle in corrections, and you'd put one in the on the training rack in the armory and take it out and shoot it every day over and over and over, and eventually they do fail. But on the other hand, when they do fail, they're easy to repair. Mini 14 value-wise, I've had this one for several years. I think I paid $350 for it. It works, and I've tried to take good care of it. I haven't tried to take good care of me, but I've tried to take good care of it. Right now, a Mini 14 like this would be somewhere at retail. You shouldn't have to pay more than $450, $500 for one. A new one at retail is about $750, $800 line, depending on what accessories you get for it. They were made just like this for years and years and years and years, and then here lately they make them with a different style folding stock, Picatinny wrap top cover, all plastic polymer stocks. You know, they've got wing protected front sight aperture on them. They've got the ranch rifle with a semi-adjustable peep rear sight on it. It's adjustable, but not by very much. And they've got scope mounts on them in the ranch configuration. You can put scopes on them or put Picatinny on there and put some kind of glass on it. This doesn't have that. You have to deassemble You got to take about 10% of the parts off the rifle in order to put a scope mount on this model. So overall, real good rifle. 100-yard coyote killer? Yeah, pretty good. Defensive firearm, good patrol rifle? Yeah, absolutely. But don't look for any pinpoint marksmanship with it. I don't know if I'd deer hunt with it or not. If I did, and I've killed a deer with it. As a matter of fact, we've killed a few. Back in the old Alachua Springs days, that used to be what we used. But nowadays, no, it's not much of a deer rifle. 223 is not much of a deer cartridge. Well, that's about the size of it, about all I got to say about it. Mini 14, old school Mini 14s, pretty good rifle. New school Mini 14s, pretty good rifle. Not the best on the market, not the best there is, but it's still pretty good. All right then, we'll see y'all later.